matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that see ball, hit ball philosophy, and he does just that, launching that pitch out of here before the fans could even get settled in the seats.
Second, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not great. He's 1 for 8. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Count remains at 0-2. Bryant on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Chris Bryant. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder.
Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Betts.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Grounded back up the middle. There's Baez. Throws in time, and that's out number one. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that can sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. Here's Addison Russell.
Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Line drive to left. Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 8.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting. Left
So
fielder,
stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Addison Russell. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Schwarber at second with 2 down. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Well, that kicks foul at the last moment. 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogart. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bogart.
0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bogarts absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Got him to go down swinging there. Xander Bogarts becomes out number 2 this inning. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park, in and around the stadium, as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Right fielder.
Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. Popped him up. Jiminez shading to his right. He's got it one away.
Batting 8. Catcher.
Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. Lifted into center field. Baez has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Bryant Johnson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First delivery to him on the way. High pop-up. Devers is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a strike. 7 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. The Cubs get a run courtesy of... Here's Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mookie Betts becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Addison Russell struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
On the move is Betts. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up. Here's J.D. Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box now. Xander Bogart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogarts. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Still 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Hayward. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And something about this outing so far is... Here's Jason Hayward now.
leading off for the Cubs, right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hayward.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
Second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Albert Almora will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Benintendi is there, and it's a very... Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Nunez 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, Patrick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lifted the other way to left center. Russell is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the... Here's Chris Bryant now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
0-1 pitch on its way. Just got a piece up the line. Devers fields it cleanly, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty, one man out.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
No, that's foul.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jiminez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 out, nobody on. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Count remains at 0-2.
Line drive to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
You froze him on the fastball there. Andrew Benintendi becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Addison Russell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here it comes. Grounded foul off to the left near Bryant Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side hit hard. To his left, Nunez. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another chance. Xander Bogart. No hits to this point. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
And gentlemen, the Cubs have decided to challenge.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Snap throw from the catcher. Now Lester's 0-1. Again down to second. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Bogarts leads off first with one away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The batter, number 6.
Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lester sets 0-1 on its way. Fouled away.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
A bouncer to the left side. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hayward.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo home run there for Javi Baez as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Ian Happ will come on as a pinch hitter. 1 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Benintendi is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs. Ian Happ will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jackie Bradley Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And he fouls this one off. Last strike now for the Red Sox. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a .333 hitter. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester is the winning pitcher of record. Chris Sale allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.